Hi Taurus, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com, and this is your monthly forecast for September 2012. Taurans, we start the month with your ruling planet that is forming a square with Saturn, and around September 3rd, it's a good time to be reflecting. Now, squares are not the most harmonious of the things that happens with planets. You have conjuncts, you have trines, and then you have squares. Now, every time a planet squares with another, it simply means that it's not too happy to be in a particular position. And in this case, since we have Venus, that is the goddess of love, beauty, and sex, and money, and she's squaring with a teacher planet that is Saturn, who's going to be causing some amount of restriction into this sector. We also have Sun and Mercury that are going to be transiting in your fifth house as well, and that is going to be creating opportunities for you, not just for creative ventures, but also it is going to be opening up a communication door for those of you who have been having a tough time dealing with your children. So it's really an interesting move of planets. You have a Venus and a Saturn square, and you have a Sun and Mercury, which is there in your fifth house, which are transiting. Be careful this month, Taurians, not to get attached too much to the materialistic things of life, lest you come across as very superficial. Try and look at things which are of value to you. Try and stay close to things, close to people who matter to you. I think it's a great time to be recognizing and accepting and acknowledging, importantly, things and people who add value to your life. And while the material comforts would add some amount of a comfort factor for most of you, but it's not really something which would sustain you for a longer time, and it could you could be taken perceived, rather you could be perceived as somebody who's highly superficial and does not really worry about what happens under the surface. There is also with the Saturn being there, squaring with Venus, it's going to be making your relationships quite strained and restrictive. And I think the beautiful thing about Saturn is that, besides that it restricts and it confines and it makes everything quite hard for you, and sometimes it even alienates you from people whom you love. But if you're able to work with the energy of Saturn, if you are able to learn the lessons that Saturn has to teach you, I think the gift that Saturn leaves, or the lessons that Saturn leaves with you, are something that benefit you for life. So this month it's a great time for you to be looking at your relationships very closely, looking at old patterns as to how it is that you deal with relationships, how it is that you operate out of or have been operating from a certain standpoint as far as your closest relationships are concerned. So it could also be that, and it necessarily does not have to do with your love relationships. It also has to do with if you're a father or a mother, how it is that you're, or what is the kind of message you're sending across to your children, what is the kind of example you're setting for your children, how it is that you're dealing with your children. Is the relationship very materialistic? Is it just that you are paying the bills and there is no communication, there is no exchange, sharing, or it is that you have you are so I would say stern as a parent that the child finds the relationship very restrictive with you. It could also have to do with your parents. So really, different forms of relationships also come under this sector. As far as love is concerned, Taurans, it's not a great time to be moving in for a commitment for those of you who are single and have been dating for a while, and even for those of you who are sort of trying to figure things out in a relationship, yet it's not a marriage. I'm not talking of a marriage out here. I'm specifically talking of a committed relationship, or it could also be a a love relationship which is still at its nascent stages. It's not really a great time to be jumping in with all your bag and baggage. I think the relationship still requires some amount of nurturance, some amount of your time and understand. Sure that you are spending enough time with your loved ones, and that there is a lot of positive reinforcement that you're giving to the relationship before you move in towards the commitment piece of it. This is also not a great time, Taurians, to be pushing yourself socially. So if you're not feeling too bright, and if you are, it could either actually be on both sides. So some of you would not be feeling too social, and some of you would not be wanting to really go out and generally be at public places. And on the other side, some of you could feel alienated socially. You may feel like you're still quite alone in a group, so to speak. So both the things could happen. The trick over here is to understand this is just a passing phase. It is just a transit that is happening, and it's a good time when things like these happen, or they make you feel this way. It's a good time to slow down. It's a good time also to spend some time with yourself and doing something nice and creative. So maybe whether it is joining a new class, a creative class, maybe a painting or sculpture. It could also mean just taking some dance classes. It could be very therapeutical for you, Taurans. I think it's a great time to be looking at self-nurturance. It's a good time to be doing something. And this, I'm not talking really about using your credit card, though a lot of you towards the end of the month will be tempted to do that as well. The Mercury is well placed with Venus. It isn't so well placed with Pluto, and this could make it difficult for you to try and make a change if you have been. So it could be a lifestyle change. So some of you who have been trying to give up a habit, same, it could even have to do with smoking, and you may just realize that your social circle or the people that you hang out with, it is just not conducive enough, or it is not generally allowing you to make that change. It is also I think a great time for you to be stepping a bit back from your social circle. It also speaks of a lot of unnecessary socializing, which is really not. And this I'm talking about your second week of September. So it's not really a great time. If you're feeling quite stressed out, if you're feeling quite tired, or if you're feeling as if your energy is really on a reserve, you're operating on a reserve battery, I would suggest that just sort of step off and take this time alone, whether it is going for walks, or whether it is reading books, or just I would say doing even a group activity which does not really, it can be yoga, it can be meditation. It does not really have to go out, you going to a mall and spending money and doing some retail therapy for yourself. Try also not to volunteer for too many things at this point of time, Taurians. I think you will be spreading yourself quite thin, and you may not be able to live up to all the expectations and promises. So it's really a great time, I would say, to be unplugging your phone and to be getting away from the television and just staying very close to nature. It's a good time to be just getting in touch with your roots, just simplifying your life, and I think it will create and benefit you its own healing that it will lend. So it's a good thing for you to be doing that. This is also around the 22nd. The sun is going to be moving a part of a chart which could make you look at your life very carefully and to how it is placed and how it is organized. And there seems to be a lot of questions that you're going to be asking yourself as to what is it that you value, what is it that motivates you So there seems to be a lot of focus, and with sun coming in out there, I think some sun in any case, it's a very positive energy. It lends its uh, brightness and energy. So you will be, and it's again lighting up a sector of your house which has to do with your long-term goals, your plans, and about yourself and about your life. I think it's a good time also to be looking at your finance books, your budgeting as to where it is that the money is being spent, how it is that it is being spent, and you will be operating a lot from, I think, from a zone of security as to how it is, or what is it that security means to you overall, or what is it that you need to be having with you now, today, which will make you feel very secure. So yeah, I think it has to do a lot with worrying about you worrying about materialistic things, or it has to do with bonds and investments that you have done. So you're going to be sitting and thinking about your um, life ahead, your financial security, and what is it that, or how it is that you should be spending it, or what is it that you should be really doing with it. uh, the last day of the month also suggests there is a full moon, and it suggests that there could be a slight health problem that you could watch out for. It is nothing major really. It speaks about, it could be a toothache, it could be maybe you, some of you have been avoiding going for physiotherapy, and it's just a back pain or a neck pain that has shot up again. So it's a good time to be going and visiting the, or rather revisiting the doctor, and just getting yourself checked. It may just sort of surface again. So it's I think, a great time to be balancing your mind and your body, Taurians. I think you should look at the last week as um, doing again some form of meditation, or some form of therapy, or self counseling, or just I would say that the simplest and the least expensive thing is to uh, be with nature. Whether a lot of you like trekking and going out for long walks, whether by yourself or with a group of people, I think it will really benefit you. It will give you that clarity of thought, and also I think somewhere it will give you a lot of peace inside. So overall, a great month, Taurians. I'll see you again in October, and thank you so much for watching.